Alexander Banquet at 100 to 1 in the hands of Ruby Walsh. Timmy Murphy on B4 Salmon at 7 to 1. Best Mate, the 5 to 4 on favourite under Jim Cullity. First Golden Thierry Dumen at 12 to 1. Harbour Pilot, Paul Carberry's mounted 20 to 1. Also at 20s is Irish Azar and Mick Fitzgerald. Keen Leader and Barry Geraghty at 10 to 1. At 33 Sir Rembrandt and Andrew Thornton. Tony McCoy on the Real Bandit at 15 to 2, and Trucker's Tavern makes up the field. Tony Dobbin in the saddle at 20 to 1 chance. Away they go. Gold is the first to go on from Harbour Pilot in the red jacket and Irish Azar on the outside. Keen Leader follows these as they cross the first fence. Best Mate landing in about 5th place on the outside of Sir Rembrandt. And then the Real Bandit followed next by Alexander Banquet, Trucker's Tavern, and B4 Salmon rested at the rear of the field. Over the second, and it was First Gold that led to Harbour Pilot as they passed the packed enclosures here at a feverish Presbury Park with 2 circuits of the course in front of them. They're quite well strung out already, and it's Thierry Dumen on First Gold that's making the running to Harbour Pilot in 2nd place. In 3rd is Irish Azar. And then a gap of about 3 or 4 lengths to Keen Leader, another 2 or 3 to Best Mate on the inside, the Real Bandit and Sir Rembrandt, and then Trucker's Tavern, Alexander Banquet and B4 Salmon. B4 Salmon approaching the fence at which he departed last year. He's safely over this time. Heading now towards the water jump. And in close-up, First Gold in the headgear. Harbour Pilot a half length down clearing the water. Irish Azar was over in the next position from Keen Leader. Best Mate going right along the inside from the Real Bandit as now they approach a jumping test. This is an open ditch. First Gold is the first to land there. Back in the field, Sir Rembrandt, Trucker's Tavern, B4 Salmon and Alexander Banquet is at the back. Heading towards the next now. They jump 22 in all. And First Gold is safely over that one. That was the 6th. They now approach a left-hand turn going slightly uphill. And it's First Gold by 3 or 4 lengths to Harbour Pilot. Irish Azar and Mick Fitzgerald in 3rd place as they clear this next one. An open ditch. Best Mate very close there with Keen Leader just preceding him. Irish Azar just drops back to 5th and a shake of the reins from Mick Fitzgerald. The Real Bandit and then a gap to Trucker's Tavern and Sir Rembrandt and B4 Salmon and Alexander Banquet. Thierry Dumen really asked for a big jump from First Gold, and the French horse delivered in tremendous style as they reach the top of the hill, swinging left-handed. The next fence is a tricky one. It's the fence where the Real Bandit fell in an earlier race here this season. It's slightly on the descent, a drop on the landing side, and First Gold takes it in front from Harbour Pilot in 2nd place, Irish Azar, then Keen Leader, followed by Best Mate in 5th place as they begin the run downhill towards another plain fence. The Real Bandit is behind these, and then Sir Rembrandt, Trucker's Tavern, B4 Salmon, Alexander Banquet, a pretty useful horse, is completely tailed off at this relatively early stage. First Gold may well be setting a very strong pace here as they run towards the turn. Rain softened ground as well. It's First Gold approaching the turn in then as they return to their starting point at the end of the first circuit. Best Mate having gone off the 11 to 8 on favourite to win his 3rd Cheltenham Gold Cup. Heading towards the next, and First Gold by 4 lengths to Harbour Pilot drawing towards it. Irish Azar is over next. First Gold is jumping for fun in the lead. Best Mate along the inside, then Keen Leader. They're bunching up a little bit behind the front pair. The Real Bandit is patiently ridden by Tony McCoy as they jump the next. First Gold again really stood off it there. An exhibition round from him so far. B4 Salmon is ridden very quietly towards the back by Timmy Murphy. He'll be looking to make ground on this final circuit. Trucker's Tavern just behind him, Sir Rembrandt just ahead of him, and Alexander Banquet continues at the rear. So they swing into the back straight once again then and head for the next fence, the first down the back. It's the 13th down the hill, and no real mistakes so far. First Gold leads the way to Harbour Pilot, Best Mate on the inside, and then Irish Azar with Keen Leader wider out as they take this plain fence. The Real Bandit, then Sir Rembrandt. Irish Azar just has to be niggled along again, hitting another flat spot as B4 Salmon moves up, and Irish Azar sharp reminders and losing ground as Trucker's Tavern moves up on his outside, clearing the water jump. And Alexander Banquet continuing about 25 lengths behind them. Back towards this open ditch again. And it's First Gold that draws to it. Jumps it very cleanly once more from Harbour Pilot. Best Mate goes up into third. Irish Azar has been pulled up before that ditch. Very disappointing. Then on the outside, Sir Rembrandt improving with Keen Leader. And then B4 Salmon behind these, the Real Bandit, as now they run left-handed towards the next open ditch. They've got 6 fences left to jump from here. And it's First Gold by 4 lengths to Harbour Pilot. Best Mate seems well poised on the inside. Harbour Pilot just jumping slightly across him there. So Rembrandt has improved in the red and yellow jacket. Goes third now. Out wide is Keen Leader. Then the Real Bandit and B4 Salmon. This is another plain fence. First Gold. There a mistake by Sir Rembrandt on the outside in a disputing second place of Harbour Pilot. Best Mate in fourth under Jim Cullity. He's got about 6 lengths to make up on the French horse who continues to lead as they return to this tricky fence. It's 4 out and it's First Gold that comes in to take it. This time he didn't take it quite so well. Harbour Pilot in second. Best Mate and Sir Rembrandt on their heels as they start down the hill with 3 fences left to jump. It's First Gold. Best Mate on the right there. With every chance. Harbour Pilot, Sir Rembrandt out wider. Here's 3 out. First Gold from Best Mate up the inner. Then Harbour Pilot, Sir Rembrandt there clear of B4 Salmon and the Real Bandit. They race towards the final turn. First Gold and Best Mate being held in there by Harbour Pilot. Didn't get a good run as they race for the turns. Sir Rembrandt takes off out wide. They've got 2 fences left to jump. First Gold is joined by Harbour Pilot. Best Mate has got to get out of trouble and now pulls wide at the front pair. Then Sir Rembrandt wider out. B4 Salmon is fifth. At the second last, Best Mate, great jump, and there he takes it up. And 38 years on, now Best Mate has his big chance to emulate Arkle. Heading down to the last is Best Mate from Harbour Pilot. Best Mate a half length to Harbour Pilot. Sir Rembrandt is back in third. Best Mate, he's a length ahead of Harbour Pilot. Starting up the hill in familiar territory. Best Mate from Harbour Pilot. Sir Rembrandt on the outside. Can he hang on? He's clinging on. Best Mate bounding away. Best Mate, 3 gold cups. Sir Rembrandt and Harbour Pilot. Then B4 Salmon who stayed on well. Next is First Gold. The Real Bandit, a very tired horse. Keen Leader is sprinting up the hill but way too late. Then Alexander Banquet. Well, he's done it, and Cheltenham is alive with the applause for this great horse, this brilliant horse, Best Mate, who has lived up to all the hopes, the anticipation, the giant burden of expectation on Jim Cullity here, and won his 3rd Gold Cup.